Hey everyone, in this video I'm going to bring you 10 AI stocks that you can buy now to capitalize on this absolute frenzy for investing in artificial intelligence stocks. Of course, AI has been the hottest investing trend in 2023 and 2024 as the wave of investor enthusiasm was unleashed following the release of OpenAI's ChatGPT. So without further ado, let's take a look at these spectacular 10 AI stocks to buy now.
I want to thank the Motley Fool for sponsoring this video. Visit fool.com/Parkev for the 10 best stocks to buy now.
All right, so here's the list of 10 AI stocks you can buy now. These stocks are in no particular order. I've just ranked them. I've just randomly placed them on this list of 10 stocks to buy. Some of these stocks, however, are on my list of top 24 stocks to buy for 2024. I should say top 25 stocks to buy in 2024, as I've recently included Micron Technology into the list. But let's go through these one at a time. NVIDIA Corporation, of course, is the poster child for the increase in investor enthusiasm for AI stocks. Surprisingly, NVIDIA stock is still not expensive even after the surge it's experienced in recent months and recent years. NVIDIA is trading at a forward price to earnings ratio of 29.24. It's not even the most expensive stock on this list, given the increase in profitability and cash flow the company has experienced as a result of the increase in demand for AI. And that's one thing I want to highlight. The investing trend in AI has some real tangible legs behind it. It has real revenue, profit, and cash flow behind it. It's not just this increase in stock price based on hype or enthusiasm, but there is plenty of that. There is also a strong support by revenue, profits, and cash flow, which makes these stocks less expensive because you're getting so much more. You're getting so much more in return for your investment. You're not just investing in empty promises and empty hope and faith. You're investing in companies that have already delivered tangible results, followed by the demand in artificial intelligence. And that's presented primarily from NVIDIA. And then you have AMD, Advanced Micro Devices, trading at a forward PE of 31. AMD is also on my list of top 25 stocks to buy, as is NVIDIA, followed by Alphabet, the home of Google, trading at a forward price to earnings of 19.64. Alphabet, in fact, is my top rated stock to buy right now. It's also an AI stock that's an excellent buy right now. Amazon, trading at a forward price to earnings of 34, is also on my list of top stocks to buy, as well as Micron, like I mentioned, trading at a forward price to earnings of 16.21. Meta Platforms, trading at a forward PE of 22.76, is also on my list of top 25 stocks to buy. Followed by Intel, trading at a forward price to earnings of 16.65. Intel, I would say, is the most riskiest of this bunch. Intel has underperformed. Intel is notoriously underperformed over the last several years. However, I think this demand wave from artificial intelligence, coupled by the replacement cycle in personal computers, is enough to boost Intel up to a good performer over these next few years. Microsoft, of course, trading at a forward price to earnings of 31.91. Its investments in OpenAI's ChatGPT has infused Microsoft's product suite with AI technology that is driving demand from consumers. UiPath, trading at a forward price to earnings of 31.15. The combination of artificial intelligence and automation is driving a powerful growth phase for UiPath, and I think investors will like to capitalize on that. And finally, Taiwan Semiconductor Manufacturing Company, trading at a forward price to earnings of 18. Taiwan Semi is a supplier to NVIDIA and AMD and some other major players in the AI space. So it's a kind of pick and shovels play in the AI growth phase. I think all of these companies are in an excellent position to benefit from the increase in artificial intelligence. Of course, demand for AI is only in the beginning stages. According to Statista, overall spending on artificial intelligence was roughly 200 billion in 2023. That's estimated to grow to nearly 1.8 trillion by 2030. So from 200 billion to 1.8 trillion by 2030 in these next 7 years. That's a significant growth opportunity, and all these companies are in position to take pieces of that market, right? Nvidia has already captured a big chunk of that market. AMD is poised to capture that. Alphabet has arguably already started capitalizing on that, as well as Amazon has already started capitalizing. Micron Technology is the other one that's on the cusp, just like AMD, to start capitalizing on this trend, although not yet showing those big gains like Nvidia has. It's on the cusp. Meta already has demonstrated. Intel on the cusp, although not yet. Microsoft already demonstrating growth, while UiPath is also one of those that's right there on the cusp. Finally, Taiwan Semiconductor also in a great position to benefit. As Nvidia and AMD thrive, Taiwan Semiconductor is likely to thrive as well. And I wanted to share with you that all these companies, if you look at this metric here, cash flow from operations to sales, which is one of the more vital financial metrics I consider when I'm making an investment, these companies are all significantly profitable, significantly positive in terms of this metric. And the ones that are on the margin here, like AMD at 7.35%, it's in an excellent position to get into the double digits and 20% range relatively soon. And then you have companies like Taiwan Semi all the way up at 57%. Taiwan Semi is one of the more profitable companies in the world, you might be surprised to hear, followed by the next best profitability, which is Meta Platforms, 52.72% cash flow from operations to sales, demonstrating just how lucrative that business model is. In general, that user-generated content business model is very lucrative. That's why I have Meta Platforms here. Alphabet is arguably another company that's benefiting from that user-generated content trend, and the others are all in an excellent position to benefit as demand starts to grow. Their profitability is likely to increase as well, along with growth in revenue. These are all companies that have demonstrated economies and scale in the business, which demonstrates increasing profit growth with increasing revenue growth. So if revenue grows by 5%, their profits are likely to grow by more than 5% for the vast majority of these companies here. So like I mentioned, that growth in the industry overall from 200 billion to 1.8 trillion, that's sales growth, right? If your company is not in a strong position to benefit in terms of profit, you're just going to get sales growth with little or no profit growth. But these companies I've highlighted are in strong position to experience profit growth along with that sales growth. That's why I've selected these companies specifically, because of their profit potential. I often say I'm not impressed with companies that just grow sales, right? If you're just looking at sales growth, you would want to invest in other types of businesses. You would be susceptible to falling prey to businesses that demonstrate revenue growth without profit growth. And you've seen the challenge that the electric vehicle industry is facing, because that's precisely what's happening there. Many of the companies in the electric vehicle industry are experiencing revenue growth, right? That industry is growing, but relatively few of those companies are experiencing profit growth. That's the missing element in the EV industry, is profit growth. Only Tesla, off the top of my head, from the US-based EV companies, is profiting from that space. So that's the big distinction to make from the electric vehicle industry growth and the artificial intelligence industry growth. And these 10 companies specifically are generating profit expansion as revenue is expanding. So there you have it. 10 spectacular AI stocks you can buy now. Before I let you go, let me tell you about the greatest deal on YouTube. With just a click of a button, you can get free financial analysis from a professor with decades of investing experience. So what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you again soon.